Here I am, Leon C, aka Morpheus. Okay, this is a very unique video that I know I've been saying that for the past 3 or 4 videos because they all been pretty much unique. Okay, so you'll say, what's the difference between this and the other one? I want to share an experience with you, my American people, that it destroys the confusion, and it definitely it destroys false thinking. It breaks the lies when you hear something different from someone else. Some of my subscribers are actually women, believe it or not. Okay. And it's not because I am appeasing to women, it's because I'm telling the truth. Women, on a general basis, not being based on an ideology, it's not based on being a feminist, it's not based on the movements that you may hear of today. It's just simply when you're honest and you telling it like it is and not trying to put on a facade. That's what matters. Let me share something with you. One of my followers, or I'll just say one of my family members, because every one of you are considered as my American family. So I could say my sister, okay, emailed me, and it was very intriguing because I was thinking about Maytow, which came to my mind. I was thinking about the red pill. I was thinking about these many distortions. There's always exceptions to the rules, so I guess I'm blessed or gifted to witness or see the exceptions to the rules. Okay, but yet they stand on a general basis. But this is what we're going to have to do, ladies and gentlemen, if we're going to turn this thing around. Now, of course, we are in a modern day living. Of course, we can't really go back to horse and buggy with how fast paced life has become. I know that. Okay. That doesn't mean that we cannot withhold within ourselves the value that we have lost as Americans. That doesn't mean that we can't be traditional. That doesn't mean we don't need to believe in man and woman. It only means, listen, it only means that we have to fight harder to be consistent in standing on our values. Be the woman that you are, be the man that you are. That's it. I like what a friend told me before. It was an older gentleman, and I was asking questions about relationships. This is when, before I began writing my book down there, 2020, America Rise or Fall. Before I wrote the book, I had to be a student and ask questions. I was going around asking questions to various people, common people. Okay, and he said something that made sense. He said, he was a funny guy. I like that guy. I ain't gonna say his name, but he was always a comedian. He always had something, interesting to say. But he said, what you do in a marriage, he said, it's like palm trees. He said, it's like this. Yes, I understand the concept. Well, let me put he said it's like this. Yes, you're going to be together with that person. You're going to go through some times. You're going to go through some struggles. But it's like a palm tree. It's a palm tree. Like, the wind may blow, but you will bend this way. Listen, you'll bend this way. Times get hard, you'll bend that way. The weather may be hard, you'll bend this way. Struggles, issues, and turmoil, and the changes of the world, morality of the environment, distractions, computer, lifestyle, that is, all these options that people have, it may bend you left and right. It may bend you like this, like a palm tree, but you're still together. No matter how you bend, you got such resilience. You got such a solid foundation. You have such a steady, persistent resolve in who you are and what you want out of this life, where no matter what comes at you with your boyfriend or your marriage, no matter if you can go out there and find somebody better in your thinking, no matter how you may feel as if you might be bored in this relationship, no matter what kind of struggles come to you. The fact of the matter is, when you are really loyal, not to the person you with, when you are loyal to yourself, to be honest with yourself, you're going to be honest with your decisions, and you're going to stick by your decisions and be accountable for yourself and the decision that you made. That means we are married now, or we are in a relationship now. Okay. I asked for exclusivity. I asked to be the number one pilot in your life. I asked for us to grow and work this thing out together. So your job is to stay together as this palm tree, where it doesn't matter what hurricane or tornado may come. Okay, Katrina can come back again, Hurricane Katrina, okay, or whatever hailstorm, right? Your tree may bend this way, it just bends harder, it sways left and right, but you're still together. You bend, but you come back. You bend this way, but you come back. You go that way, but no, I'm going to be right here. All these lies, all these distortions, all these negative females, all these beta blue pimp guys, blue pimp, blue pill guys, okay? All these negative things that are coming at you, especially if the economy is tough, okay? And you got the systems that are trying to force you to have two jobs, and you got the husband and the mom working at the same time, okay? You will find a way. I'm going to say something that the guy said in Jurassic Park before I go back to that. This is what comes to my mind. I think this was Jurassic Park. It was probably Jurassic Park 2. I think it was Jurassic Park 2 or 3. It's one of them. And he said this about the dinosaur. About, everybody was saying that these I think male, I think they were probably female. I don't know what they were. I think they were female dinosaurs, I think. I don't know. But the doctor kept saying that they could never give birth because they were practically neutered, okay? They couldn't give birth to the next generation of dinosaurs. So they were thinking that they would never mate. But one of the gentlemen who was on the journey, he was on the tour, one of the real doctors who was logical, who had his instincts intact. Remember my other video? He had his instincts. He said, see, because the doctors at that time were thinking with their human logic. They were thinking with their scientific, oh, this would never happen. No. This have to be this way. This have to be that way. But he walked in there with the logic. And he said, Doctor, I need you to be careful because, he said, life will find a way. Life will find a way. That's the same as husband and wife or boyfriend, girlfriend who feels as if they can't be at home with the kids, or feels as if the economy, feels as if they are frustrated and they can't build a decent home anymore because of the American, or because of the negative system, or because of all the distractions, because of all the issues that we are dealing with. Morpheus is going to use that phrase right now and tell you that when your intentions and your value is solid and you're swaying in the wind and the breeze and the hailstorm, okay? Because you are consistent and because you are respecting nature, because you are honoring who you are as a human species, because you are doing everything that you can, I will promise you, you understand? Because you are being honorable as you should, as a simple human, doing what you can. No, I believe in American value. No, I believe in tradition. No, I believe in my children. No, American children need a future. No, we need to hold on to the values of the world that we once had. And you're doing what you can. nature will find a way to help you at your ends widths when you're trying to hold on as much as you can. I know this is what we're supposed to be right here, me and you, mano y mano, yin and yang. I know we can do this, right? And you have the ambition and you're trying to do it. Life will find a way. Let's continue. Now, my emailer, so I say my sister, when she emailed me, wrote down what she said here. I'm going to give you the red pill after I read her email. Dear Mr. Morpheus, I like your video. I have heard a lot about you and I've saw several of your videos. I'm very interesting. I'm interested and I'm looking forward to purchasing your book. Good job on your video. I have a question as a lady and I understand MGTOW. I want to know what I can do to help myself and other women on the right path to change what is going on here in America, for I don't like the consequences of the feminists to one or no degree at all. Please help us ladies out in this dilemma and share your thoughts according to the Morpheus's red pill. Keep up the good work. I wrote something down after this. I actually had a thought that came immediately to my mind, and I'm going to share that with you. Gentlemen, I have a thought for you. And as I have my thought, take my coat off like Mr. Rogers. You know, the brown Mr. Rogers. You notice sometimes I always dress the same sometimes. I do that on purpose. You know, I got several sets of clothes that I actually dress on purpose. I do it for a reason so you can recognize me and say, oh, that's Morpheus, Leon C. Okay. So I'm not going to do a Mr. Rogers show, even though I love that guy. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing, and for you, my fair lady, when you get this video, okay, very simple. And the reason why this video is called The Remedy to a Wise Mind. You don't have to be old to do this. You don't have to wait until you're 40 years old, ladies. Men, you don't have to wait until you start hitting your prime years when you're 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And you start thinking, man, I should have did things differently. Morpheus is going to help you. I've watched the pattern of things, and I like to question things. And I'm going to share that with you. Some movies tell you a little bit of the truth, and most times, because you're so entertained, you miss it. Some movies outline something all the time. And while some of the movies is just washing your brain, the other part is actually telling you something to say, hey, look. Like some shows that talk about family issues, family matters, and how you can deal with each other and what happens in a situation. And you see how people go through something and they all come together to help this one person, okay, or this group of people, and they come together to fulfill somebody's dreams and desires. They come together to support each other, okay? It's funny how we can get everything else from movies, but we don't never get it when movies are saying, hey, if you're in this situation, you can do this. But we avoid all the good stuff. We want to get all into the drama. But get point to the thing is this. There's always a movie talking about a monk on a mountain. Or there's some guy who's been in the forest for 3, 5 years alone, and he comes out different. Follow me here. Actually, I forgot to give you this. You need this red pill. There you go. You're going to need that. There was a story. Listen. There was a story in the Bible talking about Moses. What happened to Moses when he climbed up to talk to the burning bush? What happened to him? He sat down in front of this burning bush, and time just went past so fast, right? And he comes down off the mountain, and he has this gray beard. All of a sudden, he's just older. Okay? I'm going to get to that in a moment. I used to be heavy into video games, and there's one video game that a lot of you probably are aware of, especially you gamers. It's, I think it's Mortal Kombat Deception. Mortal Kombat Deception. And there was a character in it, his name was Sujinko. Listen, Sujinko wanted to be this grand master martial artist. He wanted to learn how to fight this demon lord. But he had to go around and be trained by every single person in the game. By, Sub-Zero, by Scorpion, by Katana, by Melina, by Jax. I think Jax was probably in there. I think he was. I'm not sure. I got to play it again to see. But he had to learn from every single wise person there. And especially, what's his name? I can't even think of his name, so I ain't going to try. I ain't going to try it then. Okay. His last mission, when he was done with his missions, okay, when he was getting ready to face, I think, his enemy, he was in this cell type of situation where he was prevented from going to a different realm. Anyway, make a long story short, when he realized that he was ready to fight, he was older. He started off as a very young man. Then he began to take on all this knowledge. Now he's older, got gray beard, just gray beard. Okay. What these signs are telling you significantly, and on movies where you see this old guy who's an old monk, and he's just so wise, right? He's just wise. They are saying that most times wisdom comes when you are older. Wisdom just comes, which usually it's not just wisdom. Mind you, it's your instincts that are finally getting a chance to clean the poison that's been in your body for a long time. It's getting rid of all those so-called vaccinations that you've been putting in yourself, okay? It's getting rid of all those so-called filth that you've been putting in your body, so your body matures enough to get rid of the poison. And now you are clearing your consciousness and your instincts. And now you can reach a higher mind, which you can call wisdom. But it doesn't have to be when you get older. I'm trying to help you now because most men don't want a 40-year-old girl. Okay, not going to happen. A lot of men don't want a 32-year-old girl. She has to be at least younger than that and have something to offer. But even for you gentlemen who are learning your life late, let me get down to what I'm saying. In each progress that these people were learning, they all did one thing. Listen, I'm talking to you, my fair lady. They took time off. Moses took time off. He could have been down there with his people. When he went up to the mountain, to the burning bush, the reason why he came down with gray beard, he's been up there for a while. You have to separate yourself from distraction. Listen, you have to stop doing what you're doing, whatever it is. If it's a distraction, stop. Sometimes you got to cut family off temporarily, tell them no. Mom, sorry. Dad, wait a minute. Sorry. Friends, in a minute. Stop. Okay. All these going places, I got to go party, I got to go out to drink, club, this and that, hanging out. Stop. I'm building the path now Now you blue pill guys are going to start understanding something here. Listen, you, my fair lady, are ladies. If you are really serious about what us men are talking about, what Maytal is discussing, what the red pill is about, the remedy is to listen, disconnect yourself, sit back, and think. Meditation. The monk on the mountain, he's not down there partying. He's up there on the mountain going like this. He's thinking. He's absorbing instincts without words. Instincts don't need words. Instincts is an energy. Listen. It is a silent intelligence between you and the universe. I told you it cannot be taught. But when you turn down all the noise, when you turn down the car stereo, when you are able to ride in silence for a good 20-30 minutes, your mind start thinking. And with that, when you start hearing the words of Maytal, or other people, or other movements, or other ideologies and things that are happening in the country, you're guaranteed to find the facts. You are guaranteed to see what the problem is, how it can be solved. Simple as that. It's not math. Okay? You don't need to go through heavy studies to figure this out. When you absorb yourself, I'm not talking about being at home alone and you have a gentleman caller stop by, or you spend time with your mommy for a weekend, or you go away and spend time with your daddy, or you say, oh, I need to get away, husband, and you go to girls' night out in Las Vegas, or you go to Disney World with your children. I'm not talking about that. That's distraction. I'm talking about you being completely alone. No distraction at all. It is hard for a lot of people to do this because they can't be alone. They always have to be with somebody. They always have to be active. They always think they got to go somewhere. Sitting still is the hardest thing to do. But sitting still is the most healthiest thing for you to do. Because when you're sitting still, you can hear nature talk to you. When you are young enough, or if you're young enough, you can spend a year or 6 months solid. Bring your Facebook down if you have to. Cut your social media off if you have to. Take your phone sometimes, put it on silent or mute every single day if you have to. Sit down and be with you. Spend time with you, not a boy or a girl. Now, we're going to go to the next stage here so we can save time. This is for you, blue pill beta guys. The problem with, and listen to me, young lady, listen. The problem with most women, according to my other videos, okay, because Morpheus is about solutions. I find the problem, and I'm here to talk about the solutions. So you will have it right here. So there's no excuse. You'll be like, okay, I see it. Most of y'all be like, oh, the hell, I don't care. And then it keeps going. Women need time to think about their actions today. They need to absorb what Maytal, what men are saying. They need to hear what nature is telling their maternal instincts about what's going on in the world. They cannot do that if there's always some guy, always some dude, always some beta blue pill, because he's not a pimp, blue pill dude wanting to get in her pants, or I just gotta have it, I can't be without it. Oh, come here, baby, come on. Say, come on, anytime. Why are you bothering me? What? And that helped. Listen, she's only human. All right. And we have our flaws and our failures. But it only helps her, blue pill guys, to make an excuse and exception to break her fast. Some of you who are spiritual know what a fast is. A fast in some people's spirituality is when you go without eating for a day, or you go without eating for a certain amount of time. The fast means I'm going to fast from, 7 o'clock p.m. yesterday. I'm still on the fast until 12 o'clock tonight, so I'm not going to eat anything. That's what a fast is. Or I'm going to break away from something. Women today in America, and some people, even some men, y'all definitely need to fast, okay? Need that time and space. Leave her alone so she could think about her actions. She can study what is being said, not just what people like myself and other who's speaking the truth. She can hear her own internal instincts tell her where she needs to go, what she needs to do with herself, and how she needs to love herself. 9 times out of 10, listen, just like the stories tell you, just like the monk on the mountain, just like Moses when he was up there, needed some sit down time for the universe, listen, for the universe to say, time out, dude, time out, time out, sit down. And so you're sitting, you're just like, okay, you sit, you let months pass, you're alone. You got to see your face every day. You got to deal with you every day. You got to deal with your own energy every day. You're getting in contact. Listen, my lady, and blue pill. Your blue pill, she's doing this. You ain't, but you need to. But still, she's getting in contact with herself. She's getting in contact with Mother Earth. She's getting in contact with what true femininity is, what a true woman is. She get a chance to learn that thing about herself without all the distractions there. The average woman here in America always have a pocket full of cards. The average woman always have somebody there knocking at the door. Yo, hey baby, can I take you out somewhere? And yeah, her being a woman, us being a man, sometimes we just, I can't help it. I can't handle it. I gotta be with somebody. I gotta go out this weekend. I can't be stuck at home. Why do you think all these girls feel as if they need to be entertained all the time? I need him to buy me something. I need him to take me somewhere. I need him to do for me. I want this. Where are we gonna go this weekend? We're gonna go to a hotel. Where are we gonna go this weekend? What's going on? Honey. What you gonna do for me? Always give me. Let me do something. We're gonna have to do something. Girls, now I'm gonna party this weekend. I'm just always going. Yeah, I always got this going on because she got all this. Blue pill beta guys are a distraction and a problem, because what real men are trying to do today is say, you want that? Okay, fine. See where it goes. See what it does for you. Okay, let me see what it does for you. And they walk away. Therefore, that woman has to deal with what she wanted the whole time. She have to study it and how it works with her and learn of its consequences. Learn of why it may be good or why it may be bad. Eventually, the more she does that, the more she is start learning of it and learning that perhaps her decision wasn't the right decision. But it's not going to happen when there's always a blue pill guy coming around the corner to help her or to condone her, to promote her, to feel like he's saving her. Because when she's trying to go out there and be a monk, like Kill Bill, for example, she's trying to learn how to fight. She's trying to get herself together so she can focus herself to be the lady that she can be, or to get the answers from the universe. Okay? Instead of there being masters around her to say, good job. Uh-huh. I'm not going to help you. Do it. Okay, no, 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 no. But I need help. No, 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 no. You do it. But I need, no, 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 no. No, you want to do it? Do it. That way she start building up her inner self, and she begins to entwine herself with her instincts and with her inner voice of femininity, of real femininity, and the connection between herself, Mother Earth, and her God. It cannot happen when that gap is closed. If you ladies and men want true wisdom, you don't have to be old to gain it. You don't have to be 50, 40, even 30 years old. You don't have to be 60 years old to have, you don't need a long beard. Talking about, yeah, I'm wise. No, 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 no. No, you don't have to. Take time off. Go into the wilderness. Leave your bags at home. Leave all that stuff at home. Cut the phone off. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, and I know it's hard for all of y'all. What I'm basically telling you is be alone for a good stretch of time. Be alone. Feel alone. Do alone. Focus alone. Struggle alone. Think to yourself alone. Work it out alone. Carry your own grocery bags alone. Pay your own bills alone. Go alone. Go alone. Just go. The longer that stretch that you have, that you are alone, you are spending time with you, who is the real God. Not some space creature. Not some pastor telling you, God said, God is, you. No. Okay? You're spending time with what reality is. What reality is when you look in the mirror, you got to get to the point to where you say, I love this person. I know this person. I know what I can do for this person. I feel this person. I know what it takes I know what it takes for that person to work out when it comes time to being involved with other persons. If you do not, well, I'm not going to go ahead of myself, but that will build up your wisdom. That will build up your instincts. That will give you power. Understand, power to know what's going on in the world. I promise you, you will hear within yourself the answers that you need. If you sit down, turn that music off. Don't watch TV. Listen, as Morpheus, the machine world, I'm going to talk about it again. It's about distractions. Your soul and your mind is number one, trying to go this way. Everybody's trying to be a circus in front of you. They're trying to be clowns in front of you. They're trying to give you billboards. They're trying to put TV in front of you, technology in front of you, cell phones in front of you, Facebook in front of you, Instagram in front of you, poison food in front of you, children in front of you, responsibilities in front of you, job in front of you, careers in front of you. All this stuff is in front of you, dancing to the melody in front of you. Say, hey, don't sing. No. Okay, no. All that stuff is trying to block you because you got the football. This is your football. You are the football. You are to take yourself and run to the finish line, the goal, and touchdown without distraction. What happens? They get tackled, don't they? Get on there in the field and you go, yeah, you got the ball. Next thing you know, boom, you're down. Right? That's the same as real life. That's real talk. Real talk. If you can take time away from everything, cut off these distractions. When you cut off the programming, When you cut off the noise, cut off your friends. I mean, you're not cutting friends off. You're not cutting off your family, not basically forever. You're giving your time out, space. Say, let me have a year. For example, I'm giving an example. A year will do great for most people. But you can't wait that long because you always, I got to do something. I got to go somewhere. Don't you realize you're programmed to do that? You don't have to go everywhere. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to always go out. It's not always a party. Sometimes, sit down and read a book. Be cool. Be cool for a year. Just be like, no, I'm good. Spend time with yourself. You will find those answers that you need. And for you, my lady, since you are realizing MGTOW, you understand and you getting the concept of it, you may begin to understand that this thing is poisonous for the entire American family. It's destroying everybody. We are all hurt because of it. In order to turn this thing around, most women who are being blindsided by blue pill beta guys, and always got to have a friend, always going to hang out, always going to see mommy, always going to be around daddy, all this stuff, they are distracting themselves. Yes, your family is important. Yes, friendship is important. But who's the most important at the end of the day? You are. If you've, listen, if you've never taken that football, that is you, and ran it down there to the goal and made a touchdown, you have no business being in the company of anybody else because you haven't even scored yet. Are you understanding me? That means you haven't been to the mountain like Moses. You didn't see the burning bush. Most of y'all, the only burning bush you saw was this. That's the only burning bush you saw. That's what's messing you up. Because, this is a burning bush, all right. I got my bush burning. While your whole life is burning. You must take time, like a monk. Shut down all this noise. You're not going to die without watching the news for several months. I've tried it. You're not going to die. Okay? You'll figure out what's going on eventually. You're not going to die without television. You're not going to die without your parents always being there. You're not going to die without your friends not being there. Listen, when you're out there doing for yourself, then you can truly be independent. When you're not talking about, I need your help. I'm going over to daddy's house because he's going to help me change the oil to my car. Not going to do it. Because what that does, listen, it breaks your fast. And it's no talk about prison mates, but I did my studies, okay? And you have too. Ask yourself a question. Why is it that when people go into prison, most of them, not all of them, they go into prison one way, right? And they go in there, they come out different. You say, what happened? They're a different person. They're talking different. Some of them, they're like, they have a different mindset. They're a lot more corrected, or you could say better. Because the plan is this, to say, time out, time out, time out, time out. When they are in the cell for who knows how many years, even if they go out to play ball or they go to the rec room or they read books or they're allowed to go to the library or something like that. Okay, listen, out of the 3, 4, 5, 10, 12 years, they're in their cell by themselves. They're doing like this. They are reflecting on their life. Sometimes some people need that in order for them to slow down and hear what nature is saying. But you don't have to go to that extreme, but it works. It works. Yes. Yes, they will go in there without a GED, or they'll go in there without knowing much of the world. When they come out, they can teach you something. They'll tell you something that you probably never even heard of before or even read before. Why? Because you're too busy playing around and joking. I'm gonna shake my thing and watch myself. Yeah, I'm looking good, huh? Look at that. You like that, huh? You like that, huh? You like that, huh? You like that. You're too busy going out having fun while they're in the cell going like this. Thinking, getting wisdom. You don't have to be old to get that. For you, my blue pill, and for my ladies. You got to take time to say, time out. Let me think about what he's saying. Time out. Let me take time away from my negative family. Let me take time away from this. I need to stop. No, let's stop. No. No boyfriends, no husbands, no late night phone calls, no booty, ladies and gentlemen, for a year. I'm just saying, for example, because some of y'all are like, oh my God, I can't do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can do it if you love yourself. It ain't gonna do nothing to make you more valuable to the next guy if he's with you. Be like, man, you haven't had none for a year? Nope, I haven't had none. I'm as flamboyant as a palm tree. It just but anyway. Oh God, I'm getting hot in here now. But the problem is you got to take time off to think. That's it. You got to take time to breathe. Okay, you got to calm yourself down in order to say, okay, let me clear off my plate. Let me clear off my consciousness. Let me clear my room out and spend time with the real God, with the real God's energy, with real instincts, so I can get my answers. You will never get your answers from a book. You will never get your answers from society the way that it is when you don't take time to figure out the blocks. Men like myself, Maytal, other men, Blue Pill, these are real life studies. That's why I do my video like this, so you can see as real as it is. I'm right here. Okay? I'm giving you blocks where you can put these blocks together. It will be pointless if you're just listening to it. Oh yeah, Morpheus, good. I read the book. Nice book. Nice. Good. Okay. But you don't never take it into yourself and use it. You are to take these tools, to put it down in front of you like what kids do. Look at it. Take the blocks and spin them around. Play with it for a little while. And then you'll be like, ah, ha, ha, ha. But if you're constantly on the move, you're working, from 8 hours to 12 hours out of the day. You constantly got to go pick your kids up. You got to drop your kids off. You ain't giving yourself time to sleep. You're only getting or averaging 6 hours of sleep per night. Okay? Not eating healthy food. You're not jogging like you should. You're not exercising like you're supposed to. You're not getting in touch with the real God because you're sitting down in church being distracted with a fictitious Lord. Okay? I'm not going to go there. You are letting everybody else guide you where they want you to, but you're not spending time with yourself saying, okay, the world gave me this. Now I need to figure it out. Let me figure out what's going on. When you do that, you will be the better woman for yourself. And you will be the better woman for your partner. If you sit back, leave this girl alone. If she chooses you, she will come and choose you. It's that simple. You think because you blue pill guys think because you take a year off, because you tell this girl, no, not today, or because you take time to sit back and think and let these girls be themselves, that you never have an opportunity to be with that girl. Doesn't life tell you that if you have to chase that thing, you're going to constantly be chasing it for the rest of your life? If the girl had the initiative to start chasing you, and she has something to offer, and she has some quality, and she has some virtue, okay? then you might have something to work with. But if you're constantly a pack dog, and anytime you smell and you just want to chase, that's all you do, okay? You're going to chase yourself right into a hole that's going to entrap you for all eternity. And your head, you'll be done with it, okay? You got to comprehend that you got to let her come to you. Give her some space to learn what's going on, because even if you acquire this girl who's constantly busy, I don't have time for myself, I don't have time to think, I just got to do this, I got to take care of my kids, I got to do that, I got to go here, I got to go there, I got to work 12 hours a day. When you get her, and you finally get her, okay, because she don't know herself, because she haven't ran the ball and did a touchdown, okay, she's going to make you lose your ball, and you're going to fumble it, and you will never have the time to make your touchdown, because she will be your undoing. And now it's going to take you a longer time to get to the path of wisdom, because it's going to take some years for you to clean up the mess that you have created by chasing someone who's not chasing you. I told you about that in my other videos. When you go to the competing team side, you go into their home front. You go into their territory. They should come to your territory. But when you always chasing, oh, baby, I'll take care of you, don't worry about it. Here she is all by herself trying to study, hum, 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 and here you are. Ooh, look at you. And she's like, dang, what the you want? Okay, and now now you destroyed her. You destroyed her fast by destroying your own fast, by destroying her, giving her the opportunity to think for herself and to see what type of damages is really being done here, America, in our family construct. If she sits back and she's able to do that, then maybe we can get some substance and some ground, because now they'll be able to think about it, say, okay, Maytal is right. Like, yeah, this, I don't want that. This girl who emailed me, she was like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want this. Almost to the point of tears. She said, I don't want this. What is this? But it wasn't her fault. You see? It was all those who are around her talking about, oh, yeah, yeah. Let's take from the man. Feminist, yeah, look at that power. Yeah, we can do it all by ourselves. We don't need no man. Right? And she's like, I don't want that. Why are you dragging me in it? We need to comprehend that there are exceptions to the rules that are being damaged because they're not getting the proper information, and their proper information is being distorted by blue pill beta guys like you. You're promoting and helping the destruction of America with your ignorance. If she wants you, she will come and get you. Do you understand? And by that time, she will have herself together. That way she can be a proper lady by your side. But I know you probably don't care about that anyway, because all you care about is one thing until the end is done. But for you, if you don't figure this out, if you don't figure out that wisdom, knowledge, and instincts is now, if you just calm down and think, then wisdom will only come to you when you are older. By that time, okay, it will be too late. By that time, you can't flip around anymore. By that time, you'll be fully incapable. That's the wrong time to figure out life, when you're too old to live it. That goes for all of us. If you want to reach that point of wisdom and instincts, calm yourself down, sit down and say, time out, and think without distraction. Learn, study, turn the music off, turn the TV off, turn everybody off. Turn yourself on. This is Leon C., aka Morpheus. You have received a red pill today. You have my connections. Got that email down there. Thanks for subscribing and supporting. I will continue to fight the good fight for you. That book, 2020 America Rise. Yes. Or we shall fall.